For your math SOL test, you have the following tools. You have your eraser tool, your highlighter, your eliminator tool, your pencil, your ruler, your straight edge, your dot, and for your geometry test you have a compass. You will not have a compass for Algebra 1 or for Algebra 2. To use your tools, to use the highlighter, you'll click on the highlighter, click and drag to highlight anything that you need to highlight. Your eliminator tool is used if you know that there's an answer that is not correct. You can click on it and it'll put an X over it, so you know not to choose that. If you want to remove the X, you just click again and the X is removed. Your pencil tool, in case you want to circle or underline something. Your ruler, and you can choose either centimeter or inches. Just click and drag your ruler wherever you need to drag it. If you need to turn your ruler on each end, you can turn it, and note that it does turn in the middle of the ruler and not on one end. So you can turn it, move it wherever you need to. You have your straight edge tool that will either have dots on the end or not. So you click and drag, or you can use the one that has the dots, like so. Your dot tool, just click anywhere you need to put a dot. Your compass, to move your compass, if you put your mouse where the red X is, you can move it wherever you need to move it. If you put it on the hexagon, you can make the circle bigger or smaller. And then to draw, you go to the tip, and that's where you draw your circle. If there's anything that you need to erase, you click on your eraser tool, and then click on the object that you want to get rid of, and it will get rid of that for you. To navigate from question to question, down in the bottom right, you would click Next to go to the next question. If you needed to go back, you would click Previous to go back to the question you were just on. To answer the question, you can click anywhere on the answer, and then click Next to go to the next question. If there's a question that you have a question about, down the bottom left you can flag that question for review so that you know you want to come back later and look at it. If you check the section review area out, this is where you can see which questions you have answered, not answered, or flagged for review to go back to. You can always click on a review question, it takes you back to that question. Also at the top you will see the exhibit. This is where you will find your formula sheet, and for the Algebra 2 test you should also find a z-table. And you can close your formula sheet by clicking the X. When you have finished the test and click Next after the last question, it will take you to the section review area. You can review and be sure that you've answered all questions and that you've checked all the ones that you have flagged for review. And if you're ready to submit, you click Continue to Test Overview. Once here, you would click Submit and exit the test. You would choose Submit the Test, and then click the green Final Submit button. And then you have finished.